Howdy folks, it's Sonelias and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris, where we're playing the human race. So we're going to be loading our last save game, which was Let's Play 53. So today I'd say welcome to Let's Play part 54. Right, let's have a look at where we are at the moment. So I've been expanding in terms of some additional colonies throughout my pre-existing space. Last time I hooked up these star systems up here. And what I want to do now, I really want to basically make sure I got all the possible minerals from those systems and actually get all the benefits from those. So let's have a brief look again. I don't see any in here with any white components. I do see a few systems where there are some worlds which could be colonized, but I just don't have the technology for that yet. Alright, let's get the clock rolling again.
Construction complete.
Something stirs on the moon of a dragon. Preliminary scans indicate that some ancient technology has become active, possibly as a response to our colonization efforts. Several of our top scientists are eager to take a closer look at the moon and have prepared a special research project.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so are we in the midst of colonizing it, or have we got a colony here already? We got one here already. So what we want to do is we want to basically track that on the map. And in reality, if I got a science vessel here ready, which at the moment I will want to assign to this research project here, I'll be able to get the very latest and the greatest, of course. We're losing energy, which is not a real big issue, but okay, that's fine. Construction is finished, so indeed our system has been upgraded here. I can't upgrade it any further, unfortunately. Oh, that's fine, we can live with that. So which of our trade deals? Rothak Republican Empire has ended. The Rothak Republican Empire, that's these guys up here.
Construction complete.
So construction has been completed, which is no biggie. Okay. Let's have a look at where we are at this point in time. So I got some of my fleets moving around here. Just making sure that we are going in with, of course, as much information as possible. Adriatica, okay. There's not much happening in terms of excitement at the moment, but that's okay, I guess. In terms of our technologies, 2 of them are en route towards being discovered. Or actually 3 of them, of course, en route to being discovered. But 2 of those will be within the next 20 months or so. But yeah, one thing I also wanted to do, I want to make sure I get all these new bits of fleet. Apologies again. To move in such a way that they become together here. I was going to call this main fleet, which I think it was. So the main fleet, which is good.
Construction complete.
Another construction ship has been completed. Okay, I didn't see any of the friendliness of that stationary system. There is.
Construction complete.
Slowly, of course, some of our systems are being upgraded and so forth, which will on the short term lead at least to additional cost on the NHS. Just need to wait and see how that actually pans out. Consequence of all that we've done thus far is a fairly consolidated block with a few exceptions in here in terms of areas where we will want to get some additional the enterprise options in there, etc, etc. Let's see, is anything going to happen here at all? It doesn't look like it. This is citizen Ruth Monk. The People's Revolutionary Council wishes to announce the impending execution of former Chinese citizen Futanga, who has been convicted of demagogue, corruption and general incompetence. I'll be assuming all of his former duties. My first degree is that will be the original name of planets. Okay, so again, there's really nothing again influencing me at this point in time. Try to accelerate time as much as I can. Okay, the top one. Main battle. Right, triple L, I know. That's fine for the time being. So how do we make this pit and how do we basically work on the food items here together? Now I've accelerated time to the maximum.
Complete.
Time has been paused because we have... It's a gangle of wayward drones, of course. Initial disappointment has swept away by the drone awareness IFF classification of us. They think we are a race affiliated with the long-dead masters. They seem very excited if old AI constructions can be excited to see us. Unfortunately, the drones again lapsed into inactivity shortly after and we have been unable to resuscitate them. It takes them apart, for that matter. Keep an eye on the situation. Okay. Allied Thendrakian stars have declared sovereign. Bashaki stars their rival. Alright, interesting. Question is, do you feel you can trade differently within these borders here? Okay, let's say that is an exchange rate for the next X number of years, so I'm gonna increase that to 3 and I'll be happy with that particular score to actually help boost them. Our trade history with the Allied Tendraki stars is filled out. Ratakian, and then here we also got the diplomatic response from a sovereign Bekasharan Films Skies. Okay. Again, I'm just seeing how time actually will influence the development here. Again, there are certain fleets still moving around. Okay, so the fact that they would be willing to go here should of course help them. Okay, so I'm gonna send these guys here, which is Neki. Is it Neki? Okay, so who would be able to sneak around on shoes without being hurt too much? Good question. I'm leaving that unanswered for the time being. Again, you see that the southern sector is fairly huge. The same with the eastern sector. The northern is pretty big as well. Just the west and the southwest I can skip, I guess. Okay. Should be able to see all those ship movements as they actually progress. So whilst the clock is ticking away, We should of course see that there is into the growth in terms of mineral numbers here. It's not our main focus, but at least it is an interesting fact to see.
Research complete.
Particularly if we're actually wanting to, well, do some other fun stuff with these guys. So X-ray lasers, quantum destabilizer, cloud lightning, etc, etc. I do think we are gonna gain something else. Quantum component, quantum destabilizer. So let's actually go for these lasers here, these point defense weapons. I've got the clock running at its fastest. I'm not doing much in terms of my own systems at the moment. Let me just comment on those before we do anything.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Research complete.
Further research has been completed. Quantum missiles. So let's put this on our Jura still. Okay, let's select that one. Gives a decent boost. Drones woke from their slumber and descended to the surface of Jargon. Attempting to communicate, we were met with polite dismissal as they set about terraforming a small area of the planet. We do not know what the nature or whatever ancient directive they are executing, but it does not seem detrimental to the colony. Okay. That's really borderline, that system, isn't it? Could be just yours, could be just mine. It's really, really on the border there. Let's get the clock rolling again. I can tell you one thing though, it is not nice in June to be fighting someone. Particularly with the changing weather. Warm, cold, cold, warm. It doesn't help. Ah, our embassy. Established embassy. Diplomatic communication from RT Sendrakian rims. So you try to keep your own rim weapon style, even though the outer appearance is pretty much the same. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Okay.
Construction
I still got these star grazers
complete.
moving around. Okay, now looking through the menus here, we should again see that there is a particular leader waiting to be re-elected. Let's submit some of our support to them. I've submitted them by 5. Can't outshadow the actual loyalists, of course. Yeah, I think taking water with me would be
complete.
a good one if we were to have another type of game. Ooh, the Tal Akur declared war upon... Yes. Because you're getting a colony that's too close to you. Which is fine. We have again got a rivalry being declared. Herodian, and of course we got a new president on the way in Europe. So Britain will no longer be part of that rotation in terms of getting the leadership in their hands. Oops. We have got a leader who was elected. Looks like it's newly elected though. Is that correct? No. It's the same one as I had in the past. It's got 129 years of life in her. We have re-elected our current ruler. So our current ruler is re-elected. Right, let's keep today's episode slightly shorter than the previous ones have been, so I'm just going to save this away as basically the end of Let's Play number 50... What is it? Where do we stand? It's 54 already, isn't it? 54. And I'm going to call it a day. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's session, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.